folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I've got a gift request from Brady Walton. It was Brady's first gift to the channel for me to do a song. So Brady, thank you for this. Yeah, if you guys want to make a gift to the channel for me to react to a song, the information's in the description box below. It's pretty simple. It's Venmo or PayPal, 25 bucks, and I get it up within a day. Sometimes that day, depending on my workload and when I get the request and all that stuff, but it's within a day. Dean Johnson's Faraway Skies. I haven't done Dean before. He's new to the channel. I'm wearing my James Webb Space Telescope hat in honor of the title of the song, because that's what it studies, faraway skies, galaxies, and so on. So Brady, thank you for the gift, my friend, and let's see what Dean Johnson's got for us. Oh, it's from Western AF. I love it. Do you know Dean, or do you just like his music, Brady? Love it already.
You wouldn't know by looking at me. I am a cowboy, my friend. I'm forever out riding upon the range of my mind, dreaming away all of my time. Cattle calls and canyon walls, the jangle of spurs. At the light of dawn, put the saddle on, start moving the herd. The distant horizons are a glorious sight, and there's getting lost in the Milky Way at night.
These skies, I think this is all just a metaphor for his thoughts, like all these different parts of the cosmos are his thoughts. Because in the beginning, I think this is what's being said. I may be proven wrong as the song progresses, but I gotta say it. When he said in the beginning that you may not know it, like I don't look like a cowboy, but like my mind is always roving the range or something like that. And then he goes into what he's thinking. So it seems like he's analogizing cowboy, what it goes on with cowboys, to just thought processes. But maybe he's an actual cowboy and it's literal, but I think it's metaphorical.
I got a lightning lasso and my trusty horse blue. I've got a 6-shooter too.
Well, maybe he's a real cowboy.
I have an old Stetson hat and a shaggy mustache. Yes, I'm at home on the range.
I think it's literal now.
Tumbleweed and buffalo, the rivers run wild. Sunset over rolling hills, a ghost rider sky. A campfire song has me feeling just right. Yeah, I'm getting lost in the Milky Way tonight.
How are they getting the sound out of that?
Down on the sidewalk, life passes me by. I've been too slow for these times, but now you'll be knowing if you look in my eyes. I'm a cowboy 'neath faraway skies. Ooh, ooh, yippee,
a great shot. I love this series. Western AF. You can fill in the gaps as far as what the AF means, but if you have potty mouth and are comfortable with it, you could say it to yourself or your friend. That was an experience right there. And I was on the wrong track in the beginning. I think that he was speaking metaphorically about the recesses of his mind being like what cowboys experience. I think it was literal. 6-shooter. That what would that even represent if the analogy or the metaphor stood? Maybe defense mechanisms in the mind and such, but he's literally under the Milky Way skies, and that's what we are. When you look up in the sky, there's only one other galaxy that you could see, and you wouldn't recognize it as such, but it's Andromeda. But everything else, all the stars up there you see are in the Milky Way galaxy, and you can see at most 5% of the Milky Way galaxy, just because one is 100,000 light years across, and we're in part of a spiral arm of it. And even with that, when you look up, the wonderment, it's a spiritual, not out of body, but it's really like a spiritual experience when you're like, what does this all mean? Like, I could see stuff up there. The distances are so vast. It's just fascinating. But the life of a cowboy. Brady, good choice. I'm really curious. I love seeing when folks make gifts to the channel. It's different than regular song suggestions because anytime you put that kind of commitment into me reacting to a song, it's easy to suggest songs. Hey, you got to react to this one by this artist. But when somebody goes through the trouble of Venmoing or PayPal, I know that alone means this artist, this song, there's a deeper connection that you have to the artist and or the song. And it might just be the song's meaning. A cowboy, for example, a real cowboy would understand this song, would relate to it. It would hit deeper because you'd be able to relate so much more to the content of the song. But there's so much talent out there. His voice is so unique. It just draws you right in. Like, where's he going with this? Like, from note one, I'm like, who is this dude? And then you've got like what color is his hat? It wasn't really blue. What is chartreuse? Is that a blue purple thing? But his hat looked different. He has an old Stetson. He said it in the song, but he wasn't wearing it for this. And I think they decided to shoot this thing, it seems this way, or he decided to come in somewhat of an understated way. He said when he goes not into the city, on the sidewalk, he's like invisible, or people don't, he's basically invisible on the sidewalk. Out on the range is where he's comfortable. That's his life, under the skies, not under the lights. But just a man or a woman and his or her guitar, in this case a man just with his guitar, is singing a song like this, telling your story. No human being should miss this. It's just that simple. Should just be able to experience the patience with which a song like this is sung. You're brought into a world that most of us are not privy to. The cowboy life, it's been glorified by the Marlboro Man and the cigarette commercials way back in the day and all that stuff. Just like mob movies were glorified by Scorsese with The Godfather and onward. But some cultures are worth, it's just fascinating to understand them and what goes on within them. It's a life of solitude. Many of us would prefer that, we think, until you get in it. And then you're like, oh my gosh, you don't realize how important socializing is with others, whether you know people or not. Being among people, there's a certain part of the human soul, the human being, that craves that. And not everybody can handle departing from it to go out on the range to be with horses, cattle, and stars. So Brady, yeah, I wonder what your connection is, and if you ride the way he suggests in here, the way Dean suggests in here. So I'm gonna rate this. I love this picking too. It's just so patient, so friendly, but so poignant. There wasn't a wasted note in it. Then, man, I'm on a roll these days. You guys are on a roll. You just suggest these great songs to me, and you know they're going to get me because I guess it helps to be a philosopher and open to ideas and feelings and thoughts and seeing the humanity in so many elements of music. And Dean has a unique stamp. The number that popped into my head on this was a 9.2. I was entranced by it. Didn't know where he was going. Obviously, I had it wrong, I'm pretty sure, in the beginning. I think this was just a literal account of what he experiences as a cowboy. So, Faraway Skies. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country and western.